Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Ali Tarot 108 and today we have a few new decks that we are using. We are doing pick a card today and we're asking the question about the message from your future self. What is the message from your future self? So we're going to tune into you in the future and look at what does that person want you to know coming up in the future. What is the message from your future self? So we have the Moonology Messages Oracle, new one, and we are going to pick out 5 cards today. So let's see, pile number 1, what is your card? Okay, so it says the falling moon, release blocks. Release blocks, okay. Pile number 1. Pile number 2, your card is talk to the moon, communicate. Pile number 3, your card is domicile moon, abundance. Okay, what else? Pile number 4, your card is moon cycles, patience. And pile number 5, your card is moon magic transformation. Wow, okay. So there will be timestamps down below. Choose your card, and we are going to your reading. See you there. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. You have chosen the Falling Moon Release Blocks card. Interesting. It's a releasing blockages, like throwing away those moon rocks. So yeah, that is your indicator card. So we are going to find out today, what is the message from your future self? Pile number 1. What does pile number 1 need to know? A message from their future self. So, oh wow, spilled milk. You know, there could be a situation for some of you which is like you're getting hung up over something which you can't control. I get that feeling. And with the releasing blocks, I think it's very clear about what's coming up here, that you shouldn't cry over that. You shouldn't lament over it. It says, don't sweat the small stuff, mistakes, leave it in the past, it's over. So there could be a situation with some of you. It could be a relationship situation, could be a work situation, or general kind of situation with a friend. I feel like some of you are really worrying about that. I feel it being especially about a relationship or something that you maybe feel you messed up. Like you could have messed up at work, something like that. Or you could have messed up with a person. That person could be in a non-talking situation right now. I feel like the cards are telling you specifically, your future self is telling you, don't cry over this. So we are going to take oracles first, and then we are going to look in your tarot for the situation. So let's see. We're asking about the message from your future self for pile number 1. So what does pile number 1 need to know? What is the message from their future self? Thank you. We have here oppression. Okay. So oppression is when you're feeling not free. You see here it says social, religious, oppressor, domestic. I get the feeling like some of you may feel like you messed up in a situation where it's really not your fault. And I feel like you might be being blamed by someone who is against you or someone who is out to get you for this thing, which is like really not a big deal. And I feel like the cards are telling you really don't worry about it too much, because again, I feel like you're being told it's not your fault. It's somebody else making unnecessary rules on you, or unnecessary regulations, or unnecessary restrictions on you, which is making you actually feel like you're a bad guy. I get the feeling like with this situation, you're feeling like you're a bad guy often. So your future self wants to tell you, let it go. You don't see what's around the corner coming for you and for that other person or that other party in the situation. So what else comes up? Performer. I actually thought it said perfection at first. So I do get this energy of having to feel like you're perfect in the situation, like you can't mess up, you can't make any mistake. With the performer energy, it's like you have to be a perfect actor. Like this other party involved with you, they could be really making you walk on eggshells, making you feel very insecure about your skills. And I feel like your future self is telling you that you shouldn't doubt the skills that you do have, because you are a skilled person and you're good at certain things. And I get an energy of like practice, practice, which is kind of like you, I feel like you're very good at something that you do, and this other party is making you doubt it. So let's see what else comes up for you, pile number 1. This secret society. Wow. It says Freemason. What is that? Rosicrucian, Camorra, other. But anyway, yeah, Freemason, like secret society. I feel like that other party or those other people, I feel like it could even be a group of people, or it could be a person who is quite involved with a group of people. They have a certain way of thinking, which is not necessarily like your own. And they are imposing themselves on you, making you feel like you're less than. And your future self is also trying to tell you that that person is highly, highly influenced by this group that they're a part of. Now, that person or that other party that is making you feel in such a bad way could be one of these secret society groups, but generally, I feel like there's an energy of some kind of group or that person being part of a group which has this kind of negativity to it. And it puts, your future self also wants to tell you that that person is also restricted by this group. And the group is generally restricted by themselves. It's kind of like they keep everyone in that way. It's kind of a manipulation. There's a kind of cult-like energy coming up here, and I get the word just judgmental coming up. That's the word I get coming up. Judgmental. Like your future self wants you to know that you're going to see everything clearly quite soon about this person or this other party who is causing you so much torment and issue. So let's see what comes up here in these oracles. So what do you need to know? What is the message from your future self coming up, pile number 1? Okay, it says here, number 6, creating new habits. It says, I am strong enough to turn bad practices into good habits. I am the creator of my own life. I get a message that for some of you, there could be a recurring habit in your life, which is like not a constructive habit for you. It's a habit where it's like you're saying sorry for things that you shouldn't be sorry for, or you're like, I don't know, self-deprecating humor where you put yourself down, or these kind of habits where you prioritize other people over yourself. So I do get a message that your future self wants to tell you that in the future, you're going to break those habits. And I see you being very much more well-rounded in the future, and very much more grounded, and very much more strong and in tune with who you are, rather than letting other people overtake your energy and influence your energy too much, because I feel like that is a thing coming up here. And with the releasing blocks and being brought back to it, it's like about releasing things that are not working for you. The blocks are within yourself, actually. And I feel like it could be that for some of you, you're constantly encountering these situations where you are meeting people who are putting you down, or maybe you're doing it to yourself. You're prioritizing toxic people over yourself. And with the releasing blocks, it's like those blockages that you have within yourself have to go. And they will. I feel like the advice from your future self is that you have to create different habits. And with number 6 coming up here, it is Virgo energy, about details, capabilities. Also about self-care, because the 6th house in astrology is about hospitals, nurses, doctors. So it's about self-care as well. You see with the coffee here, just sitting down and writing to yourself. Writing could be very helpful for you. Writing about your intentions, writing about the things that you want to do, the things that you have to do. It's very important for you. Pile number 1. Let's see what else comes up in this deck. Actually, I would like to take something from a new deck. We have Spirit Animal card. So let's see, what is your future self going to tell you in the form of a spirit animal? I feel like also there could be a chance of some of you seeing this animal around and getting messages from the sight of this animal, whether it is actually this animal or whether it is just like seeing it on your TV or seeing it printed on clothing somewhere or whatever. There's going to be something about this animal which is significant. Horse. Oh, wow. You know, this card is very, very relevant because horses are such free animals and they're such majestic animals. And they're so grounded, actually. They're so grounded in themselves. And they have wisdom. They really do. But especially with this horse card, I get the word Mustang coming up. And Mustang is that free horse that lives in the wild. It's not domesticated by anything or anyone. And with that, I feel like I'm getting a message from your future self, like you have to become that horse. You have to become that free horse, the one that no one can tame. Because there's this energy of having, right now you're in a situation, in a state, in a mental state as well, or in a energetic state that is not serving you. It's not working for you. And I feel like with these two cards, it is advice about how to get out of that. You have to find your freedom. And you see the horse here has this moon on the third eye. We have some energy about the moon coming up today, seeing as we are using our new Moonology deck. With the crescent moon, it can be a time to remember, you know, the things that are passing, because the crescent moon is disappearing, you know. Well, depends whether it's waxing or waning, but it gives me a message about like something disappearing and something new gradually coming in. So I feel like this is not a change of mindset that needs to happen overnight, but it is a change of mindset that needs to happen. I feel like your future self is telling you that this has to happen. This has to change. Otherwise, your life is never going to be successful, essentially. At least not to the level that it should be. Your future self is telling you that you can create it. It's talking about creating a different reality for you. So let's see what comes up. Which deck should we use? We have Solar Kingdom Tarot or Van Gogh Tarot. Let's see. I feel like we're going to use Solar Kingdom Tarot today. We are using some new decks today. I did get some new decks if you check my last video that I released. And I will also tell you that we now have memberships on the channel. So if you want to sign up for the more expensive membership, you will get a free tarot reading, 15 to 20 minute tarot reading every month. And it is around 20 Canadian dollars a month. So that is around, I believe, 15 US dollars. So it could be worth it for some of you. If you sign up and write me on Instagram, I will give you a free monthly reading. So let's see what comes up in your tarot now. Pile number 1. Okay, Queen of Swords in reverse. What else? Temperance. Four of Swords. What else? Thank you. Somebody's in here. Four of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands. Ace of Wands. Okay, I feel like these two are surprises for us that we have to take at the end, so we will do that. So we have our 6 cards. I feel like number 6 is significant for you, pile number 1. It is something about your organization, something about organizing yourself. Oh, we have a 3rd card, which is left behind, but we have to take these 3 after. So, wow, I'm just getting to know this deck, and wow, there are horses again with the 5 of Wands. I think this is also a horse, is it? No. Yes, it is. Horses. 4 of Wands. There's a lot of freedom energy. Some of you may want to actually consider going around horses. Riding horses. Maybe some of you like horses. Maybe some of you ride horses. Maybe you should start doing that. But there is this energy about finding some kind of freedom with horses. And I feel like you are going to see that around By the way, animal therapy, pet therapy can be very, very helpful if you are feeling anxious or stressed. And maybe you might even find some answers if you do go to stables or around horses somewhere. So with Queen of Swords here in reverse, there is that energy of you feeling disempowered. Like someone is taking away your strong mindset with the reversal going on. If it were upright, I would say, oh, this is a person who's really strong in their self and strong in their thoughts. But I feel like I get the word doubt coming up. And with temperance here, I feel like you are trying to tolerate this situation. And I feel like you've been tolerating it for a long time, like too long. With Four of Swords here, I also get the words coming up, take one for the team. Like you could feel like you are having to suffer for the greater good of all people, but I feel like your future self is telling you that this is not necessary. You don't have to suffer like that. Pile number one. You should be strong. You should be strong in yourself. With Four of Wands here as well, actually, we have everything. Like these things coming up in reverse here with the horses, it's like with Four of Wands and Five of Wands, that these doubts that you are having are stopping you from being free, basically, stopping you from having those greater actions, doing those greater things that you can for yourself. And also with the Four of Wands in reverse, it could be stopping you from making greater advances in your personal life or your home life or connections with your family, connections with real friends. It's not good. Since number 4 is the number of the house of the family and home, seeing as it's in reverse here, I get the feeling really like you're not able to develop something nicely for your home life, but it could also be your general like relationship life, because number 4 also signifies the moon and the sign of Cancer. So it's like those things that bring you softness and joy in your life are not able to manifest for you because of these restrictions on you, because of someone turning you upside down, making you lose your confidence. This is a really toxic situation or toxic relationship that you're in, and I feel like your future self is telling you that you are going to get out of it. I feel like your future self is telling you that. So we have also Ace of Wands here in reverse as well, showing me that it's hard for you to take action to get out of this situation. But seeing as it's coming up here just under this creating new habits, it seems to me like you're being told that slowly, slowly you have to create these new habits. And I'm going to take these extra cards. So I feel like these cards are for you, pile number 1, to understand what you need to do in this situation. So what does pile number 1 need to do? Two of Wands. Now, Two of Wands is that card, especially in the original tarot, where there is a person holding the two wands with the globe and kind of like walking up a hill. So it tells me that it may be like you may feel like an uphill battle, but it's going to happen for you. It's going to manifest for you. You're going to be able to do it slowly, slowly, little by little, but it will come for you. So what else? What other advice is there? Three of Wands. Okay. Maybe I needed to give a better shuffle to the deck, but I feel like these are coming up and they are true and relevant for you. It's like after you take those initial steps, those extra actions are going to build and build just naturally for you. You see this Three of Wands. She's walking. Now, the original Three of Wands is like someone looking over the water. It's here as well. But it's like looking to a new horizon, looking to a place where you never thought you could be, and you're getting closer and closer. You're just on the other side of the river. You know, the Two of Wands starts walking up a hill, and then the Three of Wands is looking at the other side of the river. So it's like a journey that you're going to be on. It may be a journey that you're on right now. Please confirm. Yes, your future self says that you are starting this journey right now and very soon. So you will be breaking this cycle, breaking these habits very soon. Let's take our third extra card. So what does pile number 1 need to know? Knight of Wands. Wow, in the upright position. You're getting freedom. You see the horses there. with the Knight of Wands. Freedom of action, freedom to do what you want. You're going to be able to make it happen for yourself, and you're going to feel more free within yourself. Now let's ask for a final card from your future self. What does pile number one's future self want them to know? Ultimately, what is going to be the ultimate outcome, and who is pile number one going to be in the future? That's the question. Who is pile number one going to be in the future? Wow, harmony, synergy, co-create. So it's going to be a total flip for you from being in this oppressive environment where you feel like you can't speak, to being in collaboration with people on a real team. It could be, gosh, it could be that some of you could be leaving your job, or, well, leaving your job for another job. I feel like it might be a hard road to do that for some of you, but I feel like it has to happen, and it's going to happen. And in the future, you are going to be in that harmony, synergy. So see what it says here. Harmony, synergy, co-create, organize, structured team, collaborate, and lead. I do get the energy of lead, or people really considering your opinion in the future, instead of like shutting you up, instead of telling you that everything is your fault, everything's going wrong, and it's all because of you. They're going to be celebrating you, and they're going to be telling you that, wow, we couldn't have done this without you. So your future self is very hopeful for you, pile one. You're going to change up some things coming up very soon. I feel like your future self is telling you, you have to do this. So yeah, until next time, pile one, I wish you all the best, love and light. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more readings. And also, I do have my Instagram and Telegram accounts with this same Ali Tarot 108 name. So check my link down below if you are interested in a personal reading. They are available. I do them. Yes, I do. Also, leave a comment if you like this reading. So, bye! So, pile number two, you have chosen the Talk to the Moon Communicate card. I'm getting strong Gemini energy from this card. Strong Mercury energy. Mercury and the moon is a very nice combination that if you have it in your astrological chart, you will be a very good communicator, very soulful communicator. Maybe you'll be a very wonderful singer. Maybe you will be a great poet, a great writer. So if that's any of you, if you have Mercury and moon together, I guess this reading is for you. But first of all, we're going to do an energy check-in today, and we're going to just remind of our question. So our question today is, what is the message from your future self? So pile two. We are going to do an energy check-in for current situation, general messages from your future self, and then we are going to take the tarot after we take our oracles with the energy check-in. So yes, what does pile number two need to know? What's going on with them at the moment? Please give us the message, future self, of pile number two. Oh wow, flamingos. Soulmates, lovers, union, courtship, dating, attraction, seduce, long-term potential, displays of affection, charm, it factor, two of a kind, alluring, je ne sais quoi. It's a lot. I feel like this is about a relationship today. Pile number two. Talk to the moon. This person could be really on your mind, you know? If you really love someone, there is an energy of the moon, because it gives that softness. The energy of Cancer in the fourth house is like, if you're gonna marry someone, if you're gonna be with someone for a long time, you better find harmony within the moon, because the moon is the emotions in astrology. And also the moon is your mother as well. So there could be for some of you, like, you have to talk to your mother also. There could be something to do with your mother, introducing your lover or person to your mother. There could be that energy coming up. I feel like with the number two here and the Pisces energy here, we have a Taurus energy, and then we have a 12th energy. So it's kind of like, I feel the message of surrender. Like, you have to surrender to this person, to this love, to this connection that you have with this person, and things will be very good, it seems. But let's see what else comes up in the oracle today. What is that? Ice disaster, ice age, blizzard, hypothermia, hail. But you know what I'm hearing here? I'm hearing break the ice. you know what that means, what an icebreaker is, it's like you have to break through, make a breakthrough, an emotional breakthrough. It's like, you know, an icebreaker is like when you go to speed dating or something, there's those like 60-second firing rounds where it's like you have to ask the person a question, and you know, it just helps people to helps others to feel more comfortable, helps to make more people comfortable with each other, icebreakers. So I'm getting the word icebreaker coming up. So what else? Accomplishment. Oh, wow. It says achiever, celebrity, failure, competitor. Wow. Okay, so this is like you're going to achieve something good with this relationship. It's going to be successful. Let's see what else comes up. Please give us a message from the future self. So healer. I feel like your future self is trying to tell you, pile number 2, that there is more to this relationship than you know. I also get an energy that you and this other person knew each other in your past life. Like you have a past life connection and it's meant to happen again in this lifetime. I feel like there could be someone that you really like, someone that you feel very connected to. I get the feeling of a relationship which is not yet at its complete fruition. It's kind of like there has to be a breakthrough with this. Now, if it is a relationship where you're separate or you're distant or you're not talking right now, I feel like the message is you have to talk. Oh yeah, definitely break the ice and talk to the moon. Like communicate, talk to this other person and heal the relationship. I feel like your future self is saying that things can be fine in this relationship. Things can be healed. If things were falling apart, things can be healed. Let's see what else comes up in the oracles today. Your future self is telling you that I feel you are a healer. Your future self is telling you you are a healer as well. It is this one. Okay. Wow, number 28, rediscovering myself. My true self is showing up more and more. Who I am and what I do is confirmed day after day. Okay. You see the girl, she's praying. So it seems like your future self is giving you advice of how to change the situation. I get a message about looking inward, doing internal work. With rediscovering myself, number 28, so that's 8, 9, 10. So it's number 1, really. And Aries energy, number 1 energy, the ascendant sign, the first house in astrology is all about your body. So it could be that for some of you, you have to truly get grounded in your body or maybe feel just comfortable in your skin again. There could be some energy of insecurity for some of you, and I feel like your future self is giving you the advice that you are going to overcome that insecurity. Little by little, day by day, you are going to overcome your insecurity. So we are going to take Spirit Animal Oracle about this situation right now. And the spirit animals can give us a good message here, I'm feeling. Okay, so it's this one. Turtle, wow. Oh, there's so much coming up. You know, the turtle has a shell on the outside and a soft inside. And they're so slow and they're so ancient. And they have great wisdom. They live for a long time. I feel like your future self is telling you not to rush and that you do have time. And for some of you, I feel like you could be a water sign like Cancer or Scorpio maybe. This kind of sign where you might be very guarded about your emotions and things on the outside, but you have a very soft inside. That is why you're so tough on the inside, so tough on the outside. So I feel like your future self is telling you that you are going to gain more confidence within yourself, but slowly over time as things go on. And also, this card gives me the feeling that you do have wisdom and your future self is congratulating you or like saying that, yes, you can do it. Like you do have greater wisdom and you are going to see the way that you will grow in the future. I feel like your future self is telling you to trust in divinity as well. That you have to pray, you have to trust in divinity, you have to know who you are. You have to be comfortable with who you are. So now we check in tarot. So what does the future self want pile number 2 to know about their future, about what's going to happen? The Fool. Okay. Reverse. What else? Temperance. Oh, wow. Temperance came up for pile number 1 as well. 6 of Pentacles. Thank you. The Star. Wishful thinking. Wanting to change things. Taking risks. Last quarter moon. So this deck has some different kind of cards in here. Last quarter moon. Interesting that it comes up in reverse. We see here also this last quarter moon. The same. Talk to the moon. Feel like you're being told, talk to the moon in the last quarter moon. Check when it is for you, since this is a timeless reading. The Chariot. Okay. So I feel here with the Chariot, your future self is telling you you are going to be moving on toward good things. With the reversals going on, I get a slow moving feeling, especially since the Turtle came up. I get a kind of retrograde feeling. Since the Fool came up, I do get the feeling of your future self telling you that you are going to be taking some kind of risk soon. We did see it here with the breaking the ice. You know, everything in life is really a risk. Breaking the ice is a risk. Breaking through to someone is a risk. But it seems here with Temperance that this person is going to respond in a very balanced way. That this person is going to be open to this connection and making things more harmonious together. With the Six of Pentacles, it does seem to me that there could be some communication to each other, some writing to each other. Number 6 also tells me about something to do with healing as well, and we have healer here as well. So with the Six of Pentacles, it seems like there can be a healing or development of this connection, of this relationship together. With the Pentacles there, it's like things are going to materialize as they do. And with the Star, it's like this energy of wishful thinking, this energy of, well, you see we have the Star in reverse here. She's pouring down these, I don't know what you call them, these goblets, or I don't know, what is it, jugs, pouring out these jugs onto the ground, and they spread out like tree roots. But with here, you see how it's upside down in the reverse, and she's kind of like pouring it up actually, and it's spreading out into the sky, the roots of the sky. And I've said it before about the banyan tree, that there's a tree in South Asia and India called the banyan tree, and it said like, there is a quote from one holy book in the Vedas which says that the nighttime for the materialist is daytime for the spiritualist. So there is this energy of kind of like spiritual breakthrough happening here. Like I feel your future self is telling you that you are going to have a sort of spiritual awakening going on, and it's going to be very helpful for you in your life, in your relationships. With the Talk to the Moon energy, in the prayer card, in the last quarter moon, it is like you talking to the moon, really praying to the moon or asking the stars, making wishes, and really knowing what your intentions are. I feel like your future self is telling you to plant those intentions. You could even write it down, but you have to plant those intentions and they can become a reality for you. And all of the things which have been difficult for you to achieve can become achieved through this process. So I feel like a message from your future self is also, it's also telling you to get aligned with the cycle of the day, you know, circadian rhythm, with the cycle of the moon, with the cycle of the month, you know. Each month has moon phases that it goes through. And also I get a message like, if some of you have been living an unhealthy lifestyle, that can include staying up all night or working night shift even. I feel like those things are going to be changing for you. Your future self is telling you that you're going to be getting more healthy in the coming future. And it's going to be about harmony and keeping balance with yourself, in nature, in the world, and also with a mate, with a person, with a lover, with someone that you love. Or maybe even with, it could not only be maybe someone that you love, but it could be friends or it could be family members, not only a romantic partner. So there is this energy about generally and totally becoming more grounded very soon and making those breakthroughs for yourself. With the Chariot card here, again, I tell you, it does seem like, actually in pile number 1, we had a lot of horses energy coming up. So it is about freedom. But with the reversal, it's like that slow freedom is coming. And I feel your future self is telling you, you have to work on it. You have to work on obtaining that freedom and health freedom as well. And also, when you get that freedom of health, it's like healthy, wealthy, and wise. And a good person in a relationship also. So it's going to heal your whole life if you become more healthy, more balanced with nature. So let's just ask the final question. What does pile number 2 need to know? What is the message from pile number 2's future self? Yes, diligence, persistence. And with number 8 here, it is about transformation. Sign of Scorpio and 8th house can be about transformation. And also with Taurus, it is about groundedness. It's about opulence as well, because the ruling planet of Taurus is Venus, which can bring you great opulence, gold, love, all those things. So you're being told to work hard, be devoted, but also be mindful and diligent and basically grounded. Be very grounded, be very in tune with the cycles of nature and yourself. And I feel like it's going to help you a lot. I also get a message coming up right now that some of you could be struggling with maybe mental issues or something like that. If it's not health issues, it seems to me like those things can be healed for you as well through following this process. So there's definitely a big transformation coming for you, pile number 2, and your future self has told you this, that in the future you're going to be a lot more balanced. So also you're going to have a great relationship with someone in your life. Seems like romantic to me. So yeah, pile number 2, that is your reading. If you like it, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also I do want to say that we have memberships now on the channel. If you sign up for the second tier of membership, which is around 20 Canadian dollars, maybe that's around 15 US dollars, you will get a free monthly reading from moi, from me. Please do reach out on Instagram or Telegram Messenger on this same channel name, Alitera108, and let me know with your receipt that you have signed up, and I will do your free 15 to 20 minute monthly reading. So until next time, stay in the light, stay in love, wish you all the best. Bye. Hello, pile number 3, you have chosen the Domicile Moon Abundance. Domicile Moon Abundance card with that red, deep red energy coming out. It feels to me like a lot of kind of Scorpio energy, but also something about Mars and root chakra energy. So I feel something strongly about life force coming up here. And if you have ever lived, I mean, we all have lived through a blood moon or a super moon or some kind of, giant red moon. If you've ever looked outside and seen it, if you're aware, that those type of lunar days are very, very powerful. So yeah, pile 3, we are asking for the messages today. What is the message from your future self? So let's see, what does pile number 3 need to know in this situation? We are going to first take oracles to do a check-in in this situation, and then we are going to look at the tarot after. So let's see what comes up for messages from your future self, pile number 3. So it says Anamkara. With number 6, it's giving Virgo energy, and then we have Taurus energy. So it's something about practicality, I believe, but also comfort. So unconditional love, romance, soulmates, uncommon bond, devoted, always tenderness, timeless, constant affection, best friends, appreciation, unchanging, infinite love. There is root chakra energy, and Scorpio energy coming up here very strongly in our indicator card. So I feel like some of you could be in a relationship right now, quite a hot relationship, or in a relationship where there's a lot of push and pull is what I'm feeling, but it's like two kind of becoming one. So what does your future self want you to know about this situation? Or generally, what does your future self want you to know about the person you are becoming? Okay, fire disaster. Oh my. I feel like your future self is warning you here. You see, we have this fire energy, like passion energy, and often I will tell you, if you're in a relationship where it's too hot, it's too passionate, there can be issues at times, there can be drama. So some of you might be dealing with a situation like that. You could be dealing with a situation where there is jealousy, maybe from one person to another. One person might be controlling over the other. Let's see what else comes up. Swindler. That's what I was going to say. There could be cheating going on. I feel like your future self wants to warn you against, maybe against the person that you're with, that they are not being totally honest to you. And I feel like you're going to see it. I feel like that is going to come out for you. It's going to become clear. Let's see what else does your future self want you to know. Accomplishment. Okay. You're going to find something out, I feel. You may find something out about this person, about the situation. I'm hearing the word freedom for whatever reason. I feel like your future self may want to tell you that this is not your person, actually, that it's very hot, it's very steamy, it's a very passionate relationship, but I feel like your future self is warning you against this person. Like, something may happen where they may be unfaithful to you, or they may go behind your back and do something against you. There's something not right that your future self is telling you about with this person, that your future self is saying you have to be very careful with this person. So let's see what else comes up. Okay, number 24. My thoughts are powerful. As I am aware of the power of my thoughts, I am able to create my dream life. Okay, with number 6 coming up here, it's also about practicality. So I feel like you may be with someone right now, pile number 3, where, you know, honestly, for some of you, this could potentially be about your work or work environment as well. If any of you do work in an industry where there is like passion or love or relationships are important, I feel like your situation today, pile number 3, is really about figuring out how to use your lower chakra power, like your root chakra power. You can call it your life energy, your prana, your great root energy. I don't want to say the word sexual on my channel because I'm worried it can be blocked, but you get what I mean, right? Sexual energy. I feel like this reading today is telling you about redirecting your life energy. And I feel like for some of you, there could be a lot of sex going on for you. There could be a lot of intimate time going on for you with maybe not only one person, not only one partner. I get the feeling like there could be a scare about something. I feel like the cards are telling you to be careful with that in your life, that you should slow down with it, and you should use that energy to achieve greater things in your life. Redirect it into another place. And there are a lot of videos online and people on TikTok talking about this. It's a kind of, well, it's a kind of tantric practice in a way, where you redirect your life energy with this. My thoughts are powerful. As I'm aware of the power of my thoughts, I'm able to create my dream life. I feel like for some of you, if you are in a relationship, if you are having a sexual relationship with someone right now, it's like, I feel like that relationship could be very, very explosive, very passionate, but at the same time, I feel like it's draining you. I feel like there could be some big jealousy going on, like over attachment, like very, very, it's it's like so passionate that it's toxic in a way. It's like you can't get away from each other. There's this energy of like your energy is too close to mine, like I feel you closer than the air that I breathe, this kind of energy. So I feel like your future self is telling you about the greater things you could achieve and the greater things you will be achieving by stepping away from constantly giving into these kind of carnal desires, you can say. So there is that energy coming up. So we are going to take spirit animal card to figure out what the spirit animals also want to tell us. Okay, the message from the future self in the form of a spirit animal. So please tell us, future self, what does pile number 3 need to know? Wow, golden egg. Future self is telling you, you have great talent. And look at this, there's this kind of yantra on here. Yantra is like that kind of mandala which has a sacred power to it. So I am getting, again, some kind of Scorpio energy, like number 8 energy, which number 8 is all about transformation, and it's about infinity also. I feel like your future self is telling you there's something you're not seeing. There's something you're not seeing. There is something that you have to open up for yourself. You have to open your eyes to a greater place, a greater height, and you're going to discover this golden egg. And if you know the story about the goose that laid the golden eggs, it was like that person had that goose, and then it kind of it became like a poison, you know, when the word got out that the goose could lay golden eggs. People wanted to steal that goose, you know. So it's this energy of like keeping things secret. Seeing as I really am, when I'm looking at this card, I'm seeing the number 8 coming up strongly. So I feel like if we're being told you have to keep these things secret. There's something you have to keep secret. You have a strong ability to do something. I feel like some of you could be psychic. Some of you could be able to see beyond. High intuition energy coming up. Because you know what? People with strong life force energy from root chakra, if they redirect it, they will become very, very like strong, powerful, even maybe developing mystic powers, something like that. I feel that energy from you, pile number 3. So pile number 3, you may have undiscovered mystic powers that you just have to unleash. If we ask your future self is telling you you have a great, great gift that you're going to learn about, and it's going to manifest by you keeping your life force energy, your sexual energy, to yourself more than anything. I feel like your future self is telling you, don't give it away. Don't give it away because you can do more with it. So what else comes up here? Oh, last quarter moon. Last quarter moon. What else? Temperance. Wow, Temperance card has come up in every reading today. So it's telling me that all of you people, all of you piles here have to keep patient. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, let's shuffle again. Thank you. The Star. Wow, why? Even though I'm shuffling so much. Similar things are coming up to as that came up in pile number 2. So let's see what else comes up. Queen of Swords. Wow. It also came up in pile number 1. Okay, Ace of Cups. Wow. Starting a new emotional journey is what your future self is telling you. Starting a new emotional journey. I get a message about detachment. I'm seeing here this last quarter moon person, like, I'm hearing the words moving on from something. And with Temperance, it seems to me like it's a much needed thing. You have to be more logical. I'm hearing the words like think with your head, not with your, lower parts or whatever. Think with your mind. Be more logical. Don't just run into a situation where you're losing your energy, is what's coming up. I feel like you could be in a situation where you feel like maybe this person is your soulmate, or it's like it's such an addiction. I feel some energy of like addiction to love, addiction to this person. And I feel like the cards are telling you as well, your future self is telling you that this person is not everything you think they are. Just see their bad qualities. I feel like your future self is telling you that you will see their bad qualities in the future, that there is going to be something that they do which is not good for you, which may hurt you. With the Six of Pentacles here, I feel like, again, you're being told with the Libra energy and number 6 coming up, like you have to be more practical. And also with number 6, it's the house in astrology of doctors and healing. So I feel like it's going to manifest, you're going to manifest healing from this situation. Like, I feel like your future self is telling you, you don't even realize it right now, but there is a certain toxicity to this situation and you're not seeing it yet. Or maybe you have seen glimpses of it, but it's going to come out fully. And with the star here as well, it's with the star in reverse, I get this message of like spiritual awakening. Like, I get the feeling of like a star benedicting you, giving you a great boon, basically. Yes, in the Vedic scriptures, in the Vedic stories, if you are someone who holds your life energy in you, especially for guys, but for women as well, if you hold your life energy in you and you don't let it go, if you don't engage in sexual acts, then it will give you greater life energy and it will make you a more powerful person. So I do get that energy coming up here with the star in reverse here. It's kind of like you growing and growing, like your aura just growing and growing in the future. And with Queen of Swords here, I feel like your future self is telling you about wisdom, about intelligence, that you're going to gain a lot of it. And with Ace of Cups here, it's this energy like starting a new emotional journey. I feel like it's talking to you about starting a new, more mature emotional journey where you're like growing a lot as a person. So let's see. What is the last message from pile number 3's future self, please? We have something coming up here. What is the last message from pile number 3's future self? I feel like it is this one. Okay. Groundedness is coming up. And also, I feel this energy of reconnection with divine feminine. And summer, in this case, tells me about youthing. When people are in the summer of their life, it's like there's spring, which is like young age, and then there's summer, which is like kind of like youth age, like teenage to maybe like mid-20s. So it's this energy about youthing, but also about gaining maturity, I feel. So I feel like your future self is telling you you're going to be gaining some big wisdom coming up soon. Yes. So pile number 3, if you like this reading, please do give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more readings. As well, I will say that I have my Instagram and Telegram accounts up and running with the same name, AliTarot108. If you would like a private reading, please do message me on there. I do have it. Also, I do have memberships on my channel, and if you subscribe for the more expensive membership, which is around 20 Canadian dollars a month, which is around 15 US dollars, I believe, it will give you a free monthly reading. Just make sure that you contact me on Instagram or Telegram with your receipt, and I will do your free monthly reading for you every month, as long as you say subscribe to the channel. So until next time, wish you the best. Stay in love, stay in light, and bye. Oh, pile number 4, you have chosen the Moon Cycles Patience card. So I feel like we're being told you have to be patient about something right off the bat. wait for it. With the blue-green background energy, I do get the feeling of like there's something you have to see. There's something you have to be awakened to. It's something that has to be enlightened. Some kind of enlightenment going on for you. So we are asking the question today about the message from your future self. So we do want to know, what is the message from pile number 4's future self? Number 4 is my favorite number. It's about homeliness, softness. So if you have chosen pile number 4, there could be some elements of that coming up for you. We are going to do an energy check-in with our oracle cards today, and then we are going to check in the tarot for extra answers and messages from your future self today. So what does pile number 4 need to know? Whoa, kerosene, aggressive, accelerate, ignite, determined, sustain, powerful, stimulate, propel, hot. With number 7, it is relationship energy, but with the Aries energy coming up, it's something about the body, something about the physical body. I feel like you're being told you have to wait for this. You have to wait for this thing. I feel like you're waiting for something, and it's something you know is going to happen, or something you want to happen. It's a big thing. It seems like it could be something to do with a relationship, or something to do with work, maybe work promotion, or some big thing that you want to change, or some big thing that you want to happen in your life. I feel like the cards are telling you you have to be patient with it. So let's see what else comes up. What is the message from your future self? Pile number 4. Wow, what is that? Murder. Why? Murdered, suicide, murderer, witness. Okay. Poison. Well, I hope you're not waiting for someone to... Some of you could be waiting for someone to leave this world. You see, we have this energy about toxins here. Kerosene, which is a combustible thing, can set it on fire. It can just go boom. It can, get rid of you, or get rid of anything, really. It can explode. And we have poison, which is like another way to make something go away. So there could be something that you're waiting for to leave. Something that you're waiting for to go away, but you have to be patient for it. Okay, let's see. I feel like your future self is telling you, be patient. This thing is going to go away. This thing is going to pass. You don't have to do anything. I feel like for some of you, you could be really like passionate about this thing. Like, I want this thing to happen. I want it to go away, or I want to get rid of it, and I want something new to come instead of this. So I feel like your future self is telling you that this is going to happen for you, that something is going to change around. Let's see what else comes up. Nature worship. Pantheism, Druidism, Franciscan mysticism, animism. Nature worship. Smelling the flowers. It's the energy of stop and smell the flowers. Don't get too overly consumed with the things that you want to force to happen. Let's see what else comes up. War. Don't force things. Don't force things to happen. This is a warning from your future self. Let's see what else comes up. What does pile number 4 need to know about their situation? It says here, believing in new beginnings. There you go. With number 8. 2 plus 6 equals 8. So I am the director of my life and understand the healing power of new beginnings. Okay. So I feel like your future self is telling you that please be patient, be calm, stop and smell the roses, don't create unnecessary situations. I feel like your future self is warning you that there can be drama. If you try to push too hard in the situation, there can be drama. There can be something that you don't want to happen, and things can go sideways. Things can go the way that you don't want them to. So believe in a new beginning. And with number 8 coming up here, it seems like that transformation is on the way. Oh wow, dragonfly. So with the dragonfly card coming up, the dragonfly is a symbol of virility as well, like life force, action. So these things are going to be happening for you. They are going to be manifesting for you. You don't have to force them to happen. Your future self wants you to know those things are going to flow in naturally for you. Now let's check our tarot. What do we need to know for the tarot in this situation, please? Wheel of Fortune. Five of Pentacles. Okay. Now it could be financial. Two of Pentacles. Okay. It seems like it might be a financial situation for some of you. Strength. I'm hearing the words, do you have the strength to carry on? Four of Swords. Knight of Swords. Okay. Interesting. We see the Pentacles coming up and they really stand out to me. With the Wheel of Fortune, I definitely do feel there is something. There could be an energy of you wanting someone to leave this world so that you inherit their money or so that you get their money. There could be that energy coming up. And I feel like your future self is telling you, don't worry, don't push it, don't try to do anything to them, don't get impatient, it's going to happen on its own. With the Wheel of Fortune here as well. It's like your fortune is going to be changing. And we see the Pentacles coming up right after with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Now, Five of Pentacles upright is saying that someone feels like they're poor, someone feels like they're out in the cold, but with the Wheel of Fortune changing, it's like that energy of you feeling like you're out in the cold or feeling like the money's not coming to you is going to change, is going to flip, it's going to start coming to you. With the Two of Pentacles as well, I feel like that money in your hands or that resource in your hands, it's like you're not going to know necessarily what to do with it. I feel you when you get it, you're going to be sitting on it for a while. And with the Strength card, I just get a message like, are you strong enough? Can you deal with it? Because it feels this energy of like winning the lottery. You know, some people when they win the lottery, they just go crazy. They start spending it. They go on shopping sprees. They get into drugs or whatever. So with the Strength card coming up in reverse, I feel like your future self is telling you that you're not seeing right now how this situation is testing you, and it's a necessary test that you have to go through in order to be qualified to receive the things that you want. It could maybe not only be money, it could also be about some kind of asset, some kind of property, or maybe you're waiting for that person you know. Maybe it's that rich person, that rich guy or something who you're waiting for them to get back to you, you're waiting for them to come to you. I feel like you're being told that this thing is coming to you. So right now you have to be patient, you have to be strong. And with Four of Swords, you are going to get that satisfaction. And you are going to be doing something more with that asset, financial asset, whatever it may be, that can grow. That I feel like you can do something with it where you maybe invest in it, or if it is about a rich partner coming into your life, that this person will help you invest or help you grow together. With Knight of Swords in reverse, I feel like it's telling me that even after you have that money or after you have that thing in your hands, that asset or whatever it is in your hands, you got to know that it's still going to be slow moving, because you'll have all these ideas and things that you want to do. But with the reversal of the Knight of Swords, it's like it will be slow moving still. So no matter what, you're going to always have patience. Even when you have that thing that you want in your hands, you're still going to have patience in that situation for what you're going to do with it. So don't rush and don't be impatient, because it's going to ruin you basically. And also, even if I also get the message like you have to be patient, because if you don't, it'll just make you crazy, because there's no way that you're going to get the things that you want faster than how they are naturally supposed to come. So you have to simply be patient. Otherwise, it's just going to make you crazy in your mind. you're going to live in a state of anger or in a state where you're not very good. So let's see, what is the final message for pile number 4 from their future self, please? Oh, headache, poor health, crisis, emergency, that this person, that there is something that's going to happen. There is something, gosh, there is something that is going to happen to somebody. It might not be you, but someone around you maybe, where I feel like some of you could really be waiting for someone who is sick to just like leave this world. So you can inherit something. Maybe it's a grandparent, maybe it's an older person, I don't know, but I feel like, okay, now the last words are sticking out to me, underlying conditions. Like there's something that you don't know about what is in the background of this situation. I feel like your future self is telling you that not everything is exactly as it seems. Especially with the number 8 coming up here, it's like not everything is exactly as it seems. You have to know that you will get something coming to you, but there's going to be some extra conditions, something behind the scenes. And you're going to find out about it. I feel like it's going to happen quite soon, actually. This is a timeless reading, but I get a feeling like if you're watching now, it's going to happen to you quite soon. Yeah. So pile number 4, if you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more readings. Also, I do have an Instagram and a Telegram channel, or a Telegram account with the same name, AliTarot108. I do private readings, and if you would like a private reading, please do hit me up on either of those apps, Instagram or Telegram. Also, I now have the subscriber option and stickers option for YouTube. So if you would like to subscribe to the YouTube channel as a member, as a paid member, the second tier of membership, which is around 20 Canadian dollars, will give you a free monthly reading. Please, if you do subscribe in a member fashion, write to me on one of my messengers with your receipt, and I will give you a free monthly reading every month, as long as you are a member. So, until next time, I wish you all the best, wish you love, wish you light, and until next time, bye bye bye. Hello, pile number 5. Your card is the Moon Magic Transformation card. Interesting, giving me a lot of Scorpio energy. There was another card like that today, but Scorpio and number 8 sign is really about transformation. So let's see what's coming up for you today. What is the message from your future self? Pile number 5. We are first going to take our oracles to get a vision of what is going on with you, and then we are going to take our tarot cards and see what we need to know from your future self. So what does pile number 5 need to know from their future self today, please? Okay, something came up. Summer. Now I am doing this reading in Northern Hemisphere summer right now, but if you are in Southern Hemisphere like Australia or whatever, it could be a sign that something big is happening for you, like transformation is happening for you in the summertime. So this is a timeless reading as well. And number 2 is coming up there. So it could be talking about the second months of summer, like maybe July. Could also potentially be talking about February, but that's going to be in Southern Hemisphere summer, like in Australia or whatever. So yeah, something about summer. Something about the mother as well, and I'm getting the message about like divine mother. Could be about connecting with nature, connecting with your divine feminine spirit. Let's see what else comes up from your future self today. Pile number 5. Banishment. Okay, exiled, shunned, disowned, forced underground. This could be a situation where you need to reclaim your power, where you feel like you're being kicked out of somewhere, you're not being accepted for who you are. And I feel like that's quite important to you. Wow, okay, this one jumped out. Wealth card. So inheritance, acquisition, gambling or speculation, and miser. So this could be a situation where maybe you are the rich person, or maybe you have been separated from your wealth, or you've been separated from a wealthy person. Maybe you had a breakup. Wealth is not only money, you know, wealth is, in some ways, health is wealth, you know. There could be an energy of being separated from someone that you thought you might have a future with. So there's generally this energy of like missing on some kind of wealth. Let's see what's going to happen with this transformation. Government. Oh my. The government could be causing you problems. Problems for your money, problems for wealth. They could be blocking you if you're trying to immigrate somewhere maybe, or if you're trying to be reunited with someone, reunited with some like boyfriend, girlfriend, or maybe even family if you have like family abroad or something. There's this energy of someone is not letting you in. Someone is kicking you out. It could be the government. It's coming up very strongly. It could be the government. But what's the transformation all about? I feel like your future self is telling you that this situation is temporary with the banishment. Your banished state is only temporary, and by summer, maybe by the end of summer, depending on where you live, it can be a different month of the year, but yeah, I feel like that situation is going to be okay. And you see here, this woman with her, seems like daughter, it's this energy of being reunited. So I feel like if you have been forcibly separated from someone or something, you are going to be reunited with that person. So let's see what else comes up. Message from future self, please. Future self, tell us about pile number 5. Okay, number 14. And this is pile number 5, and then we have 14, so it is number 5 again. It says, honoring my inner light. The times when I let my brightness dim are over. I fully honor my inner light. You know, it's kind of funny that number 5 is Leo energy, and number 5 is the energy of the sun as well. And also in astrology, the 5th house is the house of children. So there could be an energy for some of you about being separated from your parents, or maybe you're separated from your child. Maybe you're separated from the spouse of your child. With the inner light energy, I feel this connection to blood relatives. Like either it's your children or it's your parent that maybe you are separated from at the moment. But with here, honoring my inner light, it's kind of like respecting my parents, respecting my children or child. It says, the times when I let my brightness dim are over. I fully honor my inner light. There could be a situation for some of you where it's like, maybe you haven't been, I don't know, respecting your parents or your children. You need to reunite with them. I feel like it's manifesting in you being separated from each other. It could even be forcibly by the government or whatever. Let's see what else comes up. Let's see what else comes up for your spirit. This is spirit animal card, so we're asking your future self, what spirit animal card do we need today? Rabbit. Oh, wow. There is an energy of softness, you know, softness, sweetness. You know, in some languages, like, for example, in Russian language, the child, you know, in English language, people call their children like sweetie or honey or pumpkin, you know, something like that. But in Russian language, they call it zayka, which is like my little hare, my little rabbit. Also kralik, which is like another kind of name for a bunny. But there's like this feeling of endearment that is coming up with the rabbit card. So spirit animal of this situation says that there needs to be a certain softness. There's also an energy about children because, you know, rabbit is always a symbol of fertility. So yeah, there is this energy coming up about some kind of transformation happening where you are reunited, and it feels like with children or with family. So let's see what comes up in the tarot today for your situation. Let's, please, future self, give us a message for pile number 5. Judgment. What else comes up? The midday sun. Wow, that is really telling here. Wow. Seeing as we have this honoring your inner light with the whole 5 and sun energy coming up and midday sun. This tarot deck actually has a few more extra cards added to it. So let's see what else comes up. Knight of Swords. Also a sun there with Knight of Swords. The Chariot. Yes. So I feel like your future self is telling you that this blockage is going to be healed. And also your future self is telling you that in order for it to be healed, you have to honor and you have to want to. You have to have a desire to be reunited with the other party. Page of Wands and Queen of Wands. Wow. With Page of Wands and Queen of Wands, there really is this kind of mother-child relationship going on here. So some of you could be the mother yourself, some of you could be the child, but there is this energy of coming back and reuniting, especially with the Chariot here. It tells me about a situation which is complicated. You know, in the Chariot card, we always have those two figures there, which are black and white. And often, family situations are not black and white. They're complicated, you know? They're not simple. Not everything is black and white. There's a lot of gray area. So I feel like with the Chariot, I get this energy of things being forgiven. I feel like your future self is saying that you have to have a softness with the Rabbit card. All of you, anyone who's involved in the situation, that situation has to transform so that there's a softness here. You see this woman in the card, she has these two black dogs on either side of her. And it gives me a feeling of really something that is tough. Like you've been too tough maybe with each other. Or maybe generally that situation is tough. Maybe the government is, you know, keeping you away, or somehow something is keeping you away. Maybe it's not government, maybe it's the other party's other parent or other family member or other people who are keeping you away. But with the Judgment card here, it could be that there is a court case or something going on with you. And with the midday sun, it's that energy of like, you know, the midday sun is the part of the day where the sun is the hottest. It's at its very height. So it seems like there is going to be a hurdle to get over with the situation, but it will happen. And with Knight of Swords here, it is that energy of knowing what you want and going for it. And with the Chariot, it is that energy of things being reunited. With the Page of Wands and Queen of Wands coming up in the end, it also is that energy of two parties being reunited to each other. You see how they're looking at each other actually? Here, let me flip it around. They're looking at each other and they're taking actions toward each other. I see a big, big energy of things being reunited here, and I feel like your future self is very happy about that. So we have to take one more card now about this situation. Now, what does pile number 5's future self want pile number 5 to know? What is the final word in this reading today, please? Oh, Black Widow, betrayal. And that is giving Black Widow energy as well on our indicator card. So, toxic situation. I feel like your future self wants to tell you that you're going to rise above it. And that you should be careful also. I feel like your future self is telling you that someone is spinning a web behind your back. And if they see how pure your heart is, how pure your intention is with the holding your inner light or honoring my inner light and the rabbit, like if they feel your softness and feel your honesty, I feel like those things can be rectified. And it could even be from the government. It could even be from the court or whatever. I don't know. But there is this energy that outside sources will see how you are good. And you can be reunited with whoever it is that you are apart from. So it looks good for you, pile number 5. But it's going to be a journey. Yeah. So with that, thank you so much for watching the reading today. And please give me a like if you like this reading as well. You can subscribe to the channel as well. I do have an Instagram and Telegram page with the same name, AliTarot108. And yes, I do private readings. So if you would like a private reading, please do write to me on there. 15-minute reading, 15 to 20-minute reading is $25 US. As well, I do have a membership on YouTube now, and stickers as well. So if you would like to give me a sticker, please do. If you would like to join a membership, there are 2 tiers. There is a cheaper membership and a more expensive one. The more expensive one is 20 Canadian dollars, and this will get you a free monthly reading if you do subscribe. So, by the way, 20 Canadian dollars is, I think, around 15 US dollars. So, yeah, not too expensive, right? For a free monthly reading. Well, technically it would be like a $15 monthly reading, but it's going to be around 15 to 20 minutes reading per month. So, yeah, if you'd like to subscribe, please do get the membership and then write to me on either Instagram or Telegram with your receipt telling me that you have signed up. So, yeah, until next time, wish you all the best, wish you love, wish you light, and take care. Peace. Bye.